You enjoy what you're doing, it will show. So dapat gusto nila yung ginagawa nila. It shouldn't be like a chore. Tutugtog tayo ng weekend just for the sake of makatugtog. Parang ganun-ganun lang. Wala rin yung satisfaction eh. Kailangan gusto mo talaga yung ginagawa mo. You're not just playing like a weekend warrior thing.
Kung tutugtog kami ng kanta ng ibang artist, ang tanong namin sa sarili namin, and this I would like to share with every performer. If the original artist sits down and watches your performance, what would they say? Would they be inspired or would they cringe?
Kailangan masaya ka doon sa gagawin mo. Meaning, hindi like, oh, eto. I mean, iba yung you're reading the crowd. That's a different story. Pero, siyempre, pag upo ka doon, like, tutugtugin mo yung music, dapat ariin mo. Hindi pwede yung tutugtog ka doon, parang nasa karaoke bar ka lang. Hindi pa pwede yun. Dapat own it. You'll feel better. and you'll perform better.
This episode is brought to you by Tang and Java.
Hi, Johnny. How are you doing?
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Chat with Nick. And today we have Playback Jukebox here in the studio for the very first time. And so that's Paco Ratzpakajaga, Benji Colantes, and JJ Ben Camino.
Yes.
So Paco and JJ have been part of Intro Voice and they're celebrating 40 years next year. And Benji was part of Caesar's Veil and he was an original member of Caesar's Veil and he was part of Local Pinoy Sila, which is celebrating 30 years this year. And so you guys have been in the music industry for a very long time,
Yes,
right?
Nick.
But everyone took a long hiatus, right, from performing.
Well, hindi naman. We've been active here sa US. Coming from the Philippines, I came here 2005. So, nung dumating kami rito, we had a show. Actually, sa na kami dumating doon sa San Francisco, right? Doon sa yung show to promote our album na A Brighter Day. So, eto si Paco did the LA gig doon sa Alex Theater. Hindi kami umabot doon. So, ever since na nandito kami sa Amerika, we've been still active playing gigs. Pero for now, ang ang focus namin is Playback Jukebox.
So what made you want to go back into being part of a band?
Talagang inclined talaga kami sa music. So, hinahanap talaga. So, hindi talaga nahinto. Yeah.
And so for Benji, you were a long time DJ on your own, right?
Yes.
And so what made you want to go back to being part of a band after your stint with Caesar's Veil?
Yeah, Caesar's Veil was active in the 90s, no? And then 2000, I venture back to DJing and then mga bands din with different genres. Pero after talking to these two blokes,
Inata ka namin.
oo kasi I'm almost out the door. Dahil that time, when we were chatting, basically, I don't have a band. So...
At pinamigay mo na yung gamit mo. Di ba?
Oo. So, and then, inawat ako nitong dalawa. Sabi, teka. But we were just chatting and then we're like, wait a minute, maganda tong click na to, maganda tong pinag-uusapan natin. Pare-pareho kami ng influences and stuff like that and music that we love, yung passion namin sa music. So, we're like, you know what? Let's give it a shot. One shot.
One shot.
One shot.
Literal.
Actually,
Sinabi niya, one shot,
off
let's go.
lang talaga.
Yeah.
Oo.
Wala kaming pangalan, Mick. As in zero. Anong pangalan? Wala.
Wala.
PBJ.
Yeah.
Yun.
Ako, Benji, Jelly.
Yeah. Hindi naman kasi plano as banda eh. Like kung nasaan kami ngayon eh. Hindi to plano.
Yeah.
It's just a project, di ba?
And I remember you guys were looking for a creative that kind of said PBJ and people keep on coming up with all these things like peanut butter and jelly. I remember that
Yes.
part.
Yes. Tapos biglang sabi namin, okay, kung gagawin, after that first gig sa LA, shoutout nga pala kina Richard Del Rosario for his New Wave night. Dahil doon kami, sabi natin, tara, tirahin lang natin to one time. After that, biglang sabi ko sa kanila, guys, mukhang pwede tayo mag-San Francisco, 90s night naman, si Ferds Rafanan. Kinukuha tayo. Pero, maglagay na tayo ng pangalan since, ano na to second gig na to So, ayan, as in, hanggang alas 3 ng umaga,
Tama.
Hanggang 3 ng umaga,
Puyat na kami nun.
Yeah.
Halos.
No, kasi yung first flyer nung LA, nakasulat din lang doon muna with special guest. So parang totally walang pangalan.
Yeah.
And then sabi na, teka, anong pangalan? Dapat meron na, you know?
Hindi, naka-PBJ, special guest PBJ.
Okay, okay. PBJ. So parang,
So why did it become Playback Jukebox?
Si JJ. Hindi, ikaw muna, Bench.
Yan, kasi-
May idea ka di ba? Parang playbox. Parang,
playbox. Kasi ang sabi nila na dapat kung kumbaga nag-stage, tumugtog na tayo as PBJ. So mas maganda kung i-continue natin yung PBJ pero lagyan na lang natin ng
ng name.
ng name.
So, sabi
Diba?
namin, Pam, Britney, and Josephine. Pero hindi. Parang,
Di ba?
Di ba?
Sabi ko,
Hindi.
playbox. Kasi kahon, no, that's not good.
hanggang 3 ng umaga, tapos mamaya si JJ,
JJ, oo.
Nakita ko silang dalawa sa lamesa. Nagbe-brainstorm. Di, nakiupo rin ako. Nagko-coffee. Sige,
Ba,
coffee tayo.
nakakahiya
na
naman
to.
sa'yo. Buti naman
So
nakiupo.
sabi ko, at least nakiupo rin ako.
Were you getting
yung
FOMO?
mga iilang instances na naging involved ako sa usapan nila kasi more on sa sa music,
Production,
sa
yeah.
production. So sabi ko, ano yung inisip niyo mga pangalan? Bakit kaya kasi nga sabi niya playbox. Sabi ko, ano kaya kung playback jukebox?
Ay, putya, talo lang kami.
Jukebox.
Pucha,
Yan.
ay, inaantok na kami tatlo.
Warak na.
Kasi talaga, 3 o'clock. We're like, okay, isa na lang. Tingnan natin kung pwede ba. Yan din, pagkasabi niya nun, naghiyawan kami nila.
Yeah.
Kala mo nanalo kami ng loto or something, you know? Pero,
Parang Dodgers game ba? Game 7. Ganun yung
Pasok sa pasok sa concept ng grupo.
And so earlier you were saying you have the same tastes in music and musical styles. And so what are your influences?
New wave yung namin, common denominator.
Common denominator,
New wave at saka alternative. Yan.
Yun ang nakakatawa. Ako, new wave ang common denominator namin. Siya new wave alternative. Ikaw new wave ano?
New Wave got.
Ako naman new wave pop. So dun,
Pop
dun,
boy.
so dun nagkaroon ng kulay. So grounded kami in new wave. And then yung tatlo, goth, alternative, at saka pop. Oh, kinikilabutan ako. That's what defines our sound. It's dark and it's bright at the same time and edgy. Ganon.
So what are your favorite bands?
Sa akin, sa new wave bands, U2, The Cure, yan.
Sige, ubusin mo.
Sige, titirahan ko na kayo. Sila naman daw, yan.
And then sinabi naman ni Mick Banze. O, tama.
Tama
Sige,
naman.
sige.
Yeah.
Kakaya naman. Tira pa.
Yan. Kayo naman, sige. Oy, para
Sa
sila
akin,
naman.
more on, like mga underground. Yung mga obscure music, gano'n. Masyadong marami kung ano. Pero siguro yung mga naabutan natin ng 80s sa Manila, like yung mga pinatugtog sa WXB, tsaka sa BM 105, mga ganun. Typical stuff. And, ayun. And,
Ako naman, Duran Duran, Depeche Mode, at saka Spandau Ballet. Sa siya talagang super 80s pop. Oo.
80s pop.
Hindi ako umabot ng
Mga
wami.
hair,
Pero
mga-
hindi ako umabot ng wami.
Muntik na.
I don't jitterbug.
Muntik.
Eh, siya meron
Yeah.
Yung t-shirt na hanging shirt,
hanging
meron siya.
shirt, yes.
Nasaan na nga ba yun?
And so the first three songs that you recorded were "Can't Take My Eyes Off You," "Time and Love," and "Upside Down" by Two Minds Crack. So why did you choose to record those songs first?
Benji?
Question.
Good question. Oo. Actually, una natin ni-record is Time and Love.
Time and Love.
Paano nga ba nangyari? No?
Kasi wala. Hindi available.
Yun! Kasi we were just browsing sa Spotify. Sabi na, alam mo, maganda rito yung mga sumikat, pero hindi sikat. Na as in, wala dun sa Spotify. Kasi marami mga artist na kinalakihan natin na wala naman dun. So, ayun, sabi natin, ano kaya maganda? Boom.
Were you fans of Frankie Valli?
Yeah.
Why not? Yeah.
Oh my God, Frankie Valli.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, long life, di ba? Tsaka ultimate pop guy si
Yeah.
Frankie
And then,
Valli.
yung isang friend namin, si Lopi, hey, shout out kay Lopi.
DJ Ouch.
DJ Ouch.
DJ Ouch.
Meron siyang binigay sa akin na track. And it was a remix version of Can't Take My Eyes. So sabi ko, ang ganda nitong version na to. So, ayun, binigay ko sa kanila. And sabi na, gawin natin to.
Nag-click muna
Yeah,
mix sa nag-click sa live.
Yeah.
So sabi namin, di ba?
Oo, trinay muna natin. Oo. Live.
Sayang naman, wouldn't it be nice kung yung ginagawa natin sa live, i-record natin, labas natin sa Spotify
Yeah.
para yung mga magiging fans natin, meron silang tinatanganan sa streaming platform. Ganon.
And so one thing I've noticed is that there's 3 members, right? But 3 members that you see on stage. But when you actually hear it, it sounds like there are 5 or 6 people playing. And so how did you come up with that? Like, what's your process like?
Tawag
Playback
dyan,
nga eh.
augmented yung tunog namin. So there's live elements and combination ng live at saka ng
Playback.
produced ng playback element.
Kaya playback jukebox.
Playback jukebox.
Pero ang totoo na may mga daga sa likod ng stage na nagpupull ng strings. Hindi, ito, kidding aside, si Luigi Dizon at saka si Patrick Almonia, they're our 4th and 5th members. And they make us sound organic. Because ang playback is very sterile eh. Like remember, kaming tatlo, we're dynamic in terms of we can read and feel the room and play accordingly. Pero yung playback, sterile yan eh. What you see is what you get, di ba? Ang trabaho ni Luigi Dizon at saka ni Patrick Almonia behind the audience is to make sure it sounds like real musicians playing with us on stage.
Hindi siya yung ilalagay sa zero and
Isang
then
level lang.
nakatingin lang sila. No.
They
Yan,
move it.
dynamic yan.
Dynamic.
Very dynamic.
Ganon.
And so why were you called Dr. J?
Yan.
Good question. One time,
All the
I
time.
think, ayun na nga, naisip nila yun kasi nung, yun nga, I fix the music basically. Ako yung nag-aayos nung soundscape.
So,
Lahat ng
dinodoktor may music.
Dinodoktor niya, I kid you not. Halimbawa, let's say, ito yung areglo na naisip namin ni Benji. Kinikwento lang namin kay JJ.
Tahimik pa yan.
Tahimik ba yan?
Ganun lang yan. Kaming dalawa, ingay-ingay namin, nag-brainstorm kami. And then siya,
Hawak na yung iPad niya, yung telepono niya. Mamaya, guys, ito, ito ba? What? As in, na-doktor na niya, natapos na niya, ganun lang.
And so speaking of creating music, all of you have been songwriters individually and collectively.
Yeah.
So what comes first, the melody or the lyrics?
Hindi pare-parehong nauuna.
Depende
either
sa mood.
which.
Yeah.
Depende sa mood. Sometimes may lalabas na hook na which goes with the chorus. Minsan it's a riff na tunog or a sound. Yan. Hindi talaga set in stone kung ano yung lalabas sa'yo. It just comes.
correct. Kasi minsan may iniisip akong, like si Paco, may iniisip siya chorus. Ganda ng chorus. Lagi niya inaano sa akin. Inilulup niya sa utak ko. And then minsan may ilalabas akong, iaham ko yung tunog ng verse, ganyan. So, yung iba-iba. And then, minsan, iba naman. Minsan, intro naman, mabaksik yung intro. Bench, puta, kailangan. Ito yung intro, you know? Ganyan. So, iba eh. Hindi, walang...
Wala tayong set process.
Oh,
eh.
walang
talaga.
template.
At saka minsan
Diba?
may mga songs na talagang mabilis magawa. Minsan may songs na
Mabagal.
inaabot ng mga ilang buwan bago matapos. It's
Yung autumn.
yung tulad ng autumn.
Dalawang autumn ang inabot nun.
Dalawa, 2
Literally.
years.
Yeah, literally.
From demo, di ba?
To release.
To release.
And so with that song, that's a very energetic and infectious song. I mean, it's a high energy song, but then the subject matter is really deep and it's really difficult to talk about. domestic abuse. So what was your inspiration behind that song?
That song was written by Mr. Eli Buendia of the Eraserheads. No? And he's a good friend of ours. He likes the band. When he said that, I mean, minsan all you have to do is ask. So sabi ko, would you be willing to write a song for the band? And he said, absolutely. Anong tema natin? Sabi ko, New Wave. Anong subject matter natin? Then we talked about different subject matters. And we wanted to make it more of like a paradox kind of style wherein, like to your point, Mick, malalim yan. Pero pag nilalima mo pa yung arrangement, parang baka hindi na ma-absorb ng tao. So what we wanted to do is we wanted to wrap it around an upbeat vibe. So to attract the listener's attention. And then when they pay attention, then they would probably go, ooh, yung pala yun. And that's what we did collaboratively with Ellie. And then nung pinarinig namin sa kanya yung unang iteration, sabi niya, is this a demo, bro? Sabi ko, naku, putya na leche na. Akala
Kasi
niya demo.
we based it dun sa ano niya, yung arrangement niya.
Sa
Parang
demo niya,
siguro yung
oh.
demo niya kasi parang tingin ko baka ito yung vision niya. Tapos hindi pala yun.
Hindi.
So yun na nga, we churned the arrangement. Ang
Sabi
tagal
namin,
nun,
kung
ang tagal
mamadaliin
talaga.
natin to, no? Kung mamadaliin namin, walang mangyayari dun sa kanta. Magmumukhang hilaw. Diba?
Yeah, I see how difficult that subject matter is and how to put it in a song that people will gravitate to and will resonate with a lot of people. And like to your point, Paco, like what you were saying was true because I was listening to it. I'm like, okay, this sounds really good. And I read the lyrics. I'm like, wait a minute, this is something else. Like, what is this song talking about?
Yeah, it's a very dark
But
song.
yan yung last na may several versions yan eh. So habang ginagawa namin, papakinggan namin tatlo and then, uy, ayos yan. But you know what? After 1 week, Paco will just go, hindi. Okay, so palit na naman.
Yeah.
And then after several weeks, ako naman yung kulang. Palit na naman. So pag nagpalit kami, pwedeng maging yung speed ng kanta or yung arrangement.
Yeah.
Ito, lalagyan niya ng kung ano-ano mga
Ibang elements.
elements. So,
Swap.
And then before you know it, tapos na ang autumn, di ba? Parang, oh guys, hindi natin pwede i-release. Bakit? Summer na eh.
Di na bagay.
ang nakakatawa pa, so, meron na siyang nilagay, punong-puno na, ang ganda na. Sabi niya, okay. Pero alam mo yun, in the back of your head, parang, So, hinayaan muna namin na gano'n, right? Tapos biglang si Pac sabi, teka, mag-break muna tayo. So,
Ibang kanta.
yeah,
Malabo yata nilabas natin.
malabo
Iba
ba
munang
yan?
songs ang
Ibang kanta ba
nilabas
yan?
natin yan.
So anyway, nung may iba na kaming nasa utak namin, biglang sabi niya, yung break time sabi niya, alam mo, balik tayo rito, tingnan natin ito. Benz, pakinggan mo to, may ginawa
I think
akong...
sa Big Bear yun.
Sa Big Bear.
Sa Big Bear tayo.
May
Break
ginawa
time.
akong version ng Autumn. Masaya lang sabi sa akin. Pagrinig, napawaw ako. Sabi ko, yan na yun.
Yeah. So that's where we built upon. It was just bare bones. And then from there, yun na. Doon na kami nanganak. And
Kumbaga lumampas ka na doon, pero bumalik ka rito na, eto na pala.
And to your point, Benji, earlier you were saying that your songs are a combination of fun, happy songs, but with some kind of darkness
Yeah.
with it, right? And I noticed a couple of your other songs are sad too, but then there's always like some glimmer of hope, like that song Lungkot,
Yes.
right? Like, I mean, you guys performed that and everyone really liked that song. And your other song, Malabo, that's kind of the same too.
pati yung Won't You Come Home, di ba?
Won't You
Yeah,
Come
that's
Home?
my
Saya-saya.
favorite song.
Oh,
That's
thank
my
you.
favorite song
Ang
by Pepe.
saya-saya, pero nung pala parang, oh my God, iniwanan.
Oo.
Yeah,
Iniwanan
it's
pala siya.
a sad song, but it doesn't sound sad at all.
Right?
And I definitely hear your influences, like the new wave influence and songs from the 80s. I can totally imagine, all these bands that you went through, in your head to create that song. And so in our lives, we have a lot of songs that we've liked and have defined our lives. And so how would you define classic?
nakakatuwa isipin that we are actually going to come out with classic. Because I remember as a kid, that was one of my favorite songs. Ang maganda kasi sa Playback Jukebox, we are willing to try a song. We don't cock block or judge a song based on what it is. Tara! Di ba? Let's try it. Let's perform it. If we like it, let's present it to an audience. If we don't like it, then we tried it. Di ba? Parang
Right.
ganun. So when classic came about, parang, okay, let's try. And then yung version na pinainig sa akin ni Benji, medyo upbeat. Hindi yung dum, hindi ganon. Like,
Hindi yung original no?
oo. Sabi ko, pwede to.
Ako nung narinig ko yun, sabi ko, pwede pala yung ganitong tempo dun sa kanta na yan. Kasi narinig ko na rin dati yan eh. Hindi pala siya parang nakatali dun sa ganung klaseng,
Kasi dati
ganung
may
klaseng
yan,
style.
yan. To JJ's point, gotta write a classic.
Oo, yeah.
Mabagal lang talaga.
Yun yung style ng era na yun.
Ganun lang yun eh.
Yeah.
So nung pinarinig sa akin ni Benji, Pax, pakinggan mo to. Pwede yan. Tapos, nung wala na silang dalawa, 106 BPM. Baka pwede pang iakyat to ng 110.
Hinulma na niya eh.
Ginawa ko ng dance.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Tapos, yun ang ginawa natin, di ba? Tapos ito naman, langya ka, gagawin mong dance. DJ siya, di ba? I-remix ko na. O, di nagkaroon ngayon ng dance at saka dance remix na.
That is so awesome because I was thinking like I read that you said that you didn't want to be a hostage to your audience and you didn't want to be stuck with a certain type of music that they
Genre, yeah.
request and that your audience you look for your audience and they find you.
Yeah.
But in a way you're kind of hostage to a certain style or certain sound. So how would you reconcile those two things?
Well, okay, maganda yan because totoo, there will come a time where we may want to move in this direction and yung audience namin may not want to go in that direction because they want us where they hear us. Di ba? We're willing to take that chance, number one. Number two, we made it a point to know who our audience is. Right? Hindi namin pinagpipilitan yung mga tao na ayaw sa amin. Like, I remember having a conversation with Dennis Diaz of Thieves Like Us and he said, parang tayo, 80s band tayo. Bro, hindi tayo parehas. Kayo, 80s band kayo. Kami, we are three individuals who love 80s music, but that's not what defines Playback Jukebox. The word jukebox itself is a good pivot to where we want to go. It is
Very wide.
it's wide. Diba?
Gamut,
Parang gano'n. We're not in a niche environment. Unlike the 1989s or Thieves Like Us or Rock Stallion. Diba? Sila may mga ganun sila.
Classic rock.
Kami, we're playing the music that we like because eventually we would like to perform the original songs we want. And like you like us now because you like the music, but there may come a time we may not see you at the shows anymore because naiba na yung direction namin sa gusto mong marinig sa
It's
amin.
possible na ganun. No?
And as artists, that's understandable because you have to evolve
That's
as
right.
artists,
Yun
as
din.
creators, right? And so in your performances out there, what are your key performance indicators? So in other words, how would you know
may
that you're
KPI pa
reaching
talaga tayo.
your goals?
Si Benji is very meticulous sa ganyan yan na baka hindi tayo maintindihan ng tao rito. Kailangan by the third song, dapat ito na yung nangyayari. Kasi siya yung nasa harap eh. So lahat ng KPI, lahat ng key performance indicators, aware kaming dalawa. Si JJ, hindi. Talaga si JJ pagdating sa stage, nag-enjoy na lang yan. Kami para kami quarterback at saka wide receiver.
Wide receiver.
Siya ang wide receiver. Siyang gumagawa ng touchdown.
So when you're out there on stage and you see, you could see everyone, right? Because you're high up there.
Yeah.
What do what are the things that you see that tell you, okay, we should be playing this song or we should be
yan.
changing something else?
Yun ang role ko. I remember talking to your producer, Ronnie. Shout out nga pala kay Ronnie Cruz. So, ako may hawak ng laptop which has all the songs. kaming tatlo, sa green room, we talk about the songs that will be on the set list. All of us are ready to pivot at an instant notice depending on what the reaction of the crowd is. And that's hard, Mick, because tanda mo, we're running playback machines. And kung tao yung kausap mo sa stage, pwede magbulungan.
Yes.
Pwede mong sabihin, next song, ito na ha. Next song, ito na. But when you have machines working with you, and two people all the way at the back, it's a matter, you have a few minutes to communicate what the next song is and how to execute that song, right? So Benji's performing, si JJ, may monitor siya, pag pinindot ko na yung cue or yung preview ng next song, alam na nila na,
Synchronize siya
Makikita
ron,
na yan.
okay, nakikita nila na, okay, ito na yung kasunod.
So that's the technical part, right?
Oh my
But-
God, yeah.
Maraming
That's the magic.
So
Yeah,
we're talking about, when you talk about people, like, are you worried about sales, about ticket sales, about finding the next producer, like
Finding
getting noticed by the
venues,
next
finding-
venue? Do you even worry about that when you're out there?
Ako ang sagot ko, magandang tanong yan, no? Nagkaroon na kami ng show na hindi tinao. A couple of shows na hindi tinao. Nagkaroon na rin kami ng show na umalis ang tao. And you know, we're okay with that because sabi namin, when we say we're okay with that, we're okay that it happened. We don't want it to happen again. But the reason why we're okay that it happened is because we have something to talk about and we have a learning experience. Nangyayari yan. Ang hirap eh. But then again, we're glad that we were able to build a reputation na the ultimate music experience. Ang kapal na mukha namin. No one knew us when we said that we are the ultimate music experience.
And so in building the ultimate music experience, you have to deal with all kinds of people, right?
Correct.
There,
Yes.
you
And
know, a lot of
sizes too.
artists and
Yeah.
performers and
Not
producers.
only that, we had to deal with it ourselves because ako yung moniker yun na binigay ko sa kanila na parang silang dalawa parang anong ultimate? Anong experience? Kasi sisimula lang natin. Well, yun yung challenge. Di ba? Kumbaga, yun yung challenge natin sa sarili natin. Like, Benji had to go from being the frontman of Sisas Vale, local scene, right? To having a mindset of, I can't just cater to the local scene.
Oo, dati kasi
20
ganun
people,
eh.
30 people.
Yeah, sanay ako, di ba, sa local scene, like, you know, you practically know all of them, yung mga nanonood sa'yo. And, you know, it's fun. It's fun doing that way. Been there, and then, all of the sudden, itong dalawa, in-expose ako sa ibang scene, ibang, totally different. Noong una, syempre, kahit hindi ko naman ikakaila yun. Nabigla ako.
Hindi siya
Because
kumakanta
you
ng
have a
pop.
wider audience
Hindi ako
now.
ha?
You're not just Benji performing
No,
locally.
hindi ganun eh. Kasi akala ko ganun. Pero it's more than that. Silang dalawa, pinamulat nila ako. Kasi, which is, yun yung na-appreciate ko dito sa dalawa. Kasi, alam nila where I'm coming from. Pero, ako naman, parang ako yung underdog eh. So, I have to prove myself. Meaning, ako yung front man, kailangan pasayawin ko to or kung ano gusto kong gawin dito or kailangan, you know, I give the full thing. So, pero, which I think,
Nagkaroon ng
Okay
time,
naman.
Mick, hindi ako nagbibiro. Kinakausap namin yan. Sa start ng show, guys, ando siya sa harap. Sa gitna ng show, katabi ko na sa likod eh.
oo.
Yeah, nung mga unang
Mga
shows.
unang
unang show na-
lumalapit siya kay sa likod.
Ganun. Oo. Ano sabihin ni Pax?
Tumitingin parati.
Malapit ka na sa akin. You know?
Diba?
Diba? Parang like...
Hindi niya
oo nga,
napapansin.
Hindi napapansin yun. Pero, you know, and it's a good...
Because you are the perceived leader of the group as the front man. That's like
It's tough, ha? Hindi... It's not easy being in front of this
Kasi Mick,
stage,
hindi
you know?
maiintindihan ng general public yung style mo na nakatingin ka sa likod, hindi ka gumagalaw, nakatingin ka sa sahig,
Yeah.
hindi makaka-relate ang mga tao sa ganun. It's not the underground anymore. Di ba? Kumbaga, and the only way for Benji to realize that is to push more gigs na ganun. How about the choice of songs? Like, hindi na makakata. Gary Valenciano. I mean, love namin tatlo si Gary Valenciano, but di niya naisip nakakanta siya ng Gary Valenciano. Yung kaibigan, barkada nga niya, nanonood sa kanya sa Noy Pits, bumaksak yung hawak-hawak na
Na-shock
beer
ba?
dahil
Na-shock?
siya bugi.
Na-shock.
Hindi nila maisip na, heck? Gary V. Marami. Ultimo si Joyce, asawa ni Benji. Noong narinig niya yung Mega Mix 1 namin, parang, tutugtugin niyo yan. We really had to take a gamble. You know, and it's,
Yeah.
yun.
Well, after 3 years, 4 years, ito kami. So,
What has
Going for
been
you.
your best experience so far being part of Playback Jukebox?
Well, of course, yung mga taong nagsasayawan every night, pag tumutugtog kami at napapaano namin sila, napapasaya namin sila, that's it. That's very rewarding and saya.
yeah.
Benji?
Pag nakuha na namin yung... Kasi alam mo, sinasabi ko nga rito sa dalawa, pag ako kasi kumukuha ko ng energy sa kanila. Pero once na kaming tatlo, nakukuha namin yung, nakita namin yung tao, nakangiti, sumasayaw, nag-i-enjoy. Yun yung energy namin pabalik. And that's,
Ang
a
sarap.
big thing. Personally, for me, that's a big thing. So, ayun, kaya gano'n kami.
Paco?
Silang dalawa. No bullshit, silang dalawa ang best experience ko sa bandang to. Because I love intro voice, but para akong si Atlas sa intro voice. Pasampasan ko yung bandang yun eh. Kumbaga, lahat nakatungtong sa akin. Whether they agree with me or not, that's how it is. That's how it was. Up to now, that's how it is. You know, with intro voice, ako yung nakatingin sa kisame, mag-iisip ng gagawin, tapos i-share sa kanila, and then hindi mo alam kung ma-appreciate ba nila or hindi, may pushback ba or wala. Alam mo, para ako may mga kasama sa pangarap ko. I'm pretty sure may mga pangarap din sina Jonathan, sina Vic, no? But yun ang nangyayari. Dito, the best experience has been them thinking of ways to make this band better. And then I am on the receiving end listening to their ideas, going, wow. Na parang si JJ may mga ideas pala na magaganda na hayop ka, ba't hindi mo nilabas sa intro voice yung mga ideas na yan. And then si Benji, na alam namin talagang very creative and full of ideas. And sinishare niya sa amin, ito gagawin natin, ganyan-ganyan. So, imagine mo, tatlo kami. Tapos yung mga asawa namin, nakiki-join in pa. Tapos si Luigi, si Patrick, may mga ideas pa na gano'n. It's a family affair.
Yeah.
And that experience, my God, Nick, that's what you see on stage.
Yeah.
And to your point, we have a lot of performers and singers and bands of all kinds in the local Philam community, right? And what's your advice for them? What will you tell them? Because you guys seem to know what the formula is.
Sa akin, I wanna put it simply na if you enjoy what you're doing, it will show. So dapat gusto nila yung ginagawa nila. It shouldn't be like a chore. Tutugtog tayo ng weekend just for the sake of makatugtog. Parang ganun-ganun lang. Wala rin yung satisfaction eh. Kailangan gusto mo talaga yung ginagawa mo. You're not just playing like a weekend warrior thing. Yan, yun talaga. It has to be your life. Music has to be your life.
Yeah. Sa akin is, tama yun. Kailangan masaya ka doon sa gagawin mo. Meaning, hindi like, eto... I mean, iba yung you're reading the crowd. That's a different story. Pero, siyempre, pag upo ka doon, like, tutugtugin mo yung music, dapat ariin mo eh. Hindi pwede yung tutugtog ka doon, parang nasa karaoke bar ka lang. Hindi pa pwede yun. Dapat own it. You'll feel better. and you perform better.
Ako advice ko, like, I'll piggyback on what JJ and Benji said because yun din ako eh. And proven yung sinasabi namin because look at Casey Tandingan. Casey Tandingan covers songs of other artists. But she inspires the original artists based on her performance. Kasi inaari ni Casey Tandingan yung song. Kung tutugtog kami ng kanta ng ibang artist, ang tanong namin sa sarili namin, and this I would like to share with every performer. If the original artist sits down and watches your performance, what would they say? Would they be inspired? Or would they cringe? Diba? And alam natin ang sagot doon. Alam din ng mga musicians na nakikinig at nanonood sa atin ngayon kung ano sagot doon. Because kilala nila kung sino sila eh. Kung tugtog pera lang ang hanap mo, huwag ka na lang tumugtog on stage. Tumugtog ka na lang sa recording studio. Diba? Because everybody wants to see a good performer having a good time.
Yeah.
Diba? Na hindi parang napipilitan na nakakala mo, inutusan lang sila na tatay nila na tumugtog at kantahin nyo to. Ganyan, ganyan.
Yeah. Mahirap yung ganun eh. So, especially, like, yung mga tao nanonood sa'yo, nag-effort yan pumunta sa show mo. Nagbihes, maganda, nagpabango, whatever. And then, ikaw pupunta ron. Kala mo, punta ka ng Target or whatever. And then, tutugtog ka, wala kang gana, wala kang gana. Sayang yun. Bigyan mo ng effort na pumanik ka sa stage, perform para pag uwi ng tao, ikaw yung nasa utak.
Yep.
So where can people find the next ultimate musical experience?
Ayun. Sa November 15, sa Noypits Rancho Cucamonga.
Tapos, December 29, sa sa 19 East sa Muntinlupa City.
Correct. Tapos sa January 2, 12 Monkeys. So,
First gig natin next year.
first gig yun.
First gig of the year
Wow.
sa Philippines. Wow.
Din muna. And yun, thank you ha. First time namin dito. First time mo rin dito sa bago mong studio. Di ba?
Yes, and thank you so much
Congrats
for being
pala.
with us.
Congratulations.
Yes. Thank you, and thank you so much for being with us this afternoon in my new studio. So everybody, go to playbackjukebox.com to see more information about their upcoming shows and releases. So once again, thank you so much, Paco, Benji, and JJ. And we'll see you in the next episode of Chat with Mick. Bye.
Congrats!
This episode is brought to you by Tang and Java. Thank you for watching. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss out.